Hey, Joel here, and in today's video, I'm gonna give you a review and tell you about what I think is one of the coolest inventions in the electrical tools market that we've seen in years. Now, I'm far from an electrician, but I do a lot of work on my own home, and I've been doing it for years the hard way. How many of you have ever had this situation play out? You need to turn off an outlet to look at the wiring behind it. Maybe you're changing out a receptacle and you need to take a kid or a wife and stick them by the outlet with something plugged in and scream, "Is it off yet? Is it off?" And then they have to scream, "Yeah, it's off. Turn it off." You ever done that? Yeah, me every single time. And when I ask, my kids just go running because nobody wants to help. Well, this tool solves that problem by making you a magician. In fact, this is your magician's wand right here. So right here on this side of the tool, we have an outlet tester. And this is a couple different things. It's going to allow you to test out the outlet to make sure you've wired it correctly, tell you if there are any faults, any problems, but it's also going to tell you if you've got juice to that outlet. And this magic wand part allows you to go to your breaker box with this plugged into an outlet and locate the breaker that this is already plugged into. So you can identify, yes, you heard that right. You can identify what breaker goes to the outlet you've plugged this receiver into, and then turn that breaker off without any help, any yelling, any screaming, no nothing. I know it might as well be magic, and that's why I said it's one of the coolest innovations in electrical tools that I've seen in a long time. So I have absolutely loved using this over the last year. That seems self-explanatory at this point, but it's made my work on electrical projects around the house quicker and easier and even safer. I always know that I'm getting the right breaker, and it's allowed me to go through and relabel my box appropriately where the previous owner didn't do such a great job, or the times when they filled it in with a pencil. So let's get out from behind this workbench and show you how this thing actually works. All right, so the first step is going to be for us to plug the receiver/tester into our outlet of choice here. And once we have it plugged in, we'll receive, in this case, 2 yellow lights or 2 orange lights, however you want to see them, that tells us, yes, it's wired correctly, and we also have current. And so now that we have our receiver plugged into the outlet, we're going to take our magic wand, we're going to turn it on. There we go. And we're going to go over to our panel and run this down the breakers to see which breaker this is connected to. This sound is kind of ominous. All right, now we're here at the breaker box, and we're going to run this magic wand along our breakers until we get a red light, and it'll beep a little faster. There we go, red light, beeping faster. Turn them off. Now let's go check the outlet. And there you have it. The lights on the receiver are off, showing us that power has been cut to this outlet. So now we're safe to remove this cover and get to work on it. So I think you can easily see why this is one of my favorite tools when I'm doing electrical work. It just makes things faster, easier, and safer. And I really like the fact that it stores on itself. You can plug the tester into the wand and you have just one tool connected. The only thing I was disappointed by is that it didn't come with a case. So I had to go out and buy one. Got this one on Amazon from Fobelli. It just fits inside here. It's a nice case, fits perfectly, zips up, has a little handle on it. So Klein, put a case with this thing. I think it would really help, but you can see why this is one of the coolest tools that I've ever tested and one that I use all the time. So again, this is the Klein ET310 digital circuit breaker finder, and I think you should check it out because you're really gonna like this one.